Hi, my name is David Buckley. I'm a personal injury attorney. As a personal injury attorney, my goal is to maximize the value of the claim for someone who's been injured through no fault of their own. And whether I do that by negotiating a settlement with the insurance adjuster, or if that doesn't work, then filing suit and putting the case in front of a jury and getting a verdict that way. But in those instances, I'm working for the person who has been injured and getting the result for them. However, there are cases in which I'm not working for the person who's injured because they've been killed as a result of the negligence of somebody else. Wrongful death cases they're sad, they're gut wrenching for everybody involved. Wrongful death cases, they're caused by car accidents, medical malpractice, accidents at work, defective products, motorcycle accidents, bicycle accidents, pedestrians who are hit, airplane accidents. In all these instances, a loved one has died. And now the focus is on the survivors. The focus is on maximizing the value for the estate of that person who has been killed as a result of the negligence of somebody else. Um, and there's a lot of factors that get put into this. And not to be gruesome or grotesque, but there's a difference as to whether or not there was a time in which the person survived, were they killed instantly, or they brought to the hospital where they died there. What was the extent of their injuries leading up to their death? Were they employed at the time? How old were they? What is their lost earnings throughout their lifetime? And all of these factors need to be determined in order to maximize the value of that wrongful death case. And like any personal injury case, acting quickly to gather evidence, witnesses, taking photographs, all in as near real time as possible is so very important. Trying to preserve evidence. If there's a car that's involved, perhaps we need to get possession of that car before it gets sent to the scrapyard. If it's a defective product that caused the injury, keeping that product in your possession, whatever it might be, a defective insulin pump, whatever it is that might have caused that person to die, keeping possession of that property without giving it up is so very important. Controlling the evidence, so very important. Photographs, videos, all of these things are necessary in determining and factoring in the value of a wrongful death case. So acting quickly is sometimes, it doesn't really go with perhaps the moment. Someone has just died. People normally aren't thinking about gathering evidence and taking photographs and videos. But hopefully, by me telling this to you, and God forbid it should ever happen to you, I hope it never does, but at least you'll have a sense of what needs to be done in the moment should it happen. And I hope it never does. I hope that helps.